Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu greetings, alishanmao here, people. How are you? I hope everything is good. Just wanted to run this live show. I have started the build of my GooSky RS7, the big brother. So today in this live show, I'm just gonna show you what I have got, and then we'll start the build. Unfortunately, I do not have time to actually post how-to videos to build this. So let's make do with this live show. And you can see how I'm working on this helicopter and how things are going on. Okay, so first off, let me try to set the camera so you will be able to, watch it. All right. So the phone will go up and down because I couldn't set the camera here. One moment, how do I do it without making the phone going up and down? Give me a moment. I accidentally hit the live button, go live button, and it went live before I could actually set the camera. So my table is set back there. Just let me add this so that the camera will stay just like this. Alrighty. And now I have to rotate the selfie stick so it will tighten on this one. Alrighty. Okay, done. And now I have to tighten this, so ta-da! Alrighty. So, how high we can go? That's the maximum height we can go. All right. So first off, let's switch the camera to forward side so you can see what I have got right here. I got the Azure blades, main blades. Okay, I have got the Azure tail blades, and guess what? I have got the Tariq Edition X Nova motor, 550 kV Tariq Edition, Tariq Al Sadi Edition X Nova motor. And I have got the Tariq Edition servos, MKS servos, Tariq Edition, also sitting right here. So first, I would like to tell you a little bit of this helicopter and what it will cost you to, in fact, prepare this helicopter. I've been meaning to, make a video about it, but wasn't able to find time, and just way too many things going on. So, when you have a GooSky RS7, okay, let me pick this up. This box has been sitting here for a while. Look at the size of this box, right? So, once you get this box, this means you have the kit only. After that, you have to buy main blades, tail rotor blades. You have to buy motor. You have to buy servos. You have to buy a flight controller, which I'm going to come to. Lots of people have requested for a specific flight controller to go with this helicopter this time. And you have to have a good radio controller. Now, this is another point that I'm going to discuss. What kind of radio controller you want to run with this big boy, okay? So, when you calculate the price of all this additional stuff that you have to buy a very good quality one to put in this kit and make it fly, it costs as much money as, well, how to say, that amount of money. I actually bought a Toyota Camry, a very good used Toyota Camry car, fresh import from Japan. Imagine that. So, first off, a very, very big thanks to my brother Tariq Al Sadi, the legend in 3D RC helicopters, for his help that he actually sent me very kindly the Azure blades, okay, tail and main rotor blades. And of course, he sent me 4 of these Tariq Edition servos. And yes, the X Nova Tariq Edition motor. Now, I still have to arrange batteries, and well, ESC I had to get. So for the ESC, I have two choices right here. I'm gonna run either this new Hobbywing high voltage 180 amp ESC. Okay, this is the Hobbywing KV 180. Not KV, high voltage 180 amp. Okay, up to 14S LiPo, and SBC is 10 amp peak 30A. Very nice ESC. Basically, Tariq Al-Sadi suggested that I should get this one because this is more than enough for my flying style, because I do not do very hardcore 3D just like brother Tariq does. So for me, that is more than enough. Or, well, I would like to put forward my another special thanks to I believe this is Flippin' Sky. So let's just open it right away. Give me a moment. Let me grab my the scissors, and I also have to grab my tools for this build. So let's just keep it here so you can see it. And I have to bend. I have to do something for the Mr. Arish. You will please be kind to work out a way to extend the height of this camera. You can see things, and also no, wait, don't touch the camera. Bring like do we have a small table or anything that you can bring? So yes, now I'm not sure if this is gonna work or not. Sorry, my camera is showing it like mirrored. It is a 200 amp ESC up to 12S LiPo. Okay, so thank you. I'll put the camera on later on. Thank you, Arsh. So 12S LiPo versus, where did it go? Versus 14S LiPo. Now, these two are my choices of ESCs. And as Flippin' Sky has been very, very kind, you can Google them, Flippin' Sky. They have sent me this 200 amp ESC. So I will also test this ESC on GooSky RS7. But my preference will be finally to put this ESC in after testing this one. Okay, so I'm just going to put these down. Now let's talk about flight controller, for which I have to run to my computer side and get it out. So Mr. Arish will leave his iPad again and get me the flight controller. Go over there, those 3 drawers on the floor. The first one, top inside, have 2 flight controllers. Bring them out. So the choice of flight controllers, I was going to go with Nexus flight controller, which is a 3D helicopter flight controller, newly developed coming from Radio Master. Bring it, boy. Yes. And there's another one, H1 in there. Just give me one. So here we have the Nexus from Radio Master. I will leave a link in the video description for this one, in the live video description. There's another one, H1 inside. Bring it out. So this is one of the choice if someone wants to go straight for the 3D, direct 3D, and they can perform 3D. But I have a lot of requests from my followers. Thank you very much, and I do care a lot about my followers. They said go with H1 autopilot on a 700 size helicopter, and I'm like, okay, why not? This H1 has been sitting here for a long time, so finally I will be able to use it and make a complete video tutorial on how to install and configure the H1 flight controller, the GPS flight controller, with a 700 size RC helicopter, because it is capable of doing soft and somewhat hard 3D. For my skill levels, that's more than enough. All right. Now, for the radio controller, yes, people have been asking that, go with the, oh, something's falling. Go with the Radio Master TX16S, and I'm like, okay, I can do that. But when it comes to a helicopter this big that spins these huge blades that fast, especially with the Tariq Edition X Nova motor, I'm expecting a crazy head speed there. So when you have a helicopter that big, you want to make sure you have the most reliable RF connection and control to your RC helicopter, for which Radiomaster so far, pay attention to these words, so far Radiomaster does not have this functionality, but who knows. Stay on my channel. 6 September I'm gonna drop something for Radiomaster lovers. So for now I'm gonna go with FrSky Tandem X20S radio control system. Okay, and this radio operates on dual band 2.4 GHz and 900 MHz at the same time with built-in internal antennas. And I posted a video review of this, a quick video review of this on my channel. It's coming very, very soon. If you're my channel member, by the way, you can easily watch that video right away. So this radio controller will provide dual band connection to my RS7 using a tandem receiver. At least I will have a peace of mind that it will not go out of control. Flying RS4, a number of times one of my RS4 went out of control and crashed in the most funniest ways, just because I'm running a single receiver. So I have learned my lessons. I don't want this helicopter to go bonkers on me. All right, so these are my choices for now. So once again, big thanks to brother Tariq Al-Sadi for providing servos, blades, and his special Tariq edition motor. Okay, and thank you Flippin Sky, for the 200 ESC. Let's start the build, and I'll keep running the live show so you can see how my life goes on in my majlis daily. All right, and you will have fun. So now, for now, the chat is on for members only. Just testing this feature to give my channel members. Thank you very much for my special thanks to all of my channel members for their support to my channel and my work. So I'm also testing this feature that only channel members can send the chat messages. Okay. In coming days, I will be doing more live shows so you can see. And I mean, those will be open for everybody, and everybody can watch and send messages. Now, let me just set my camera slightly higher so you can see everything. Righty. Da-da-da. You don't have to look at me, but I think just this should be fine. Or we can do the forward camera, because if there's a message, I will be able to see it later on the replays and be able to reply them. But time by time, I and Arish will keep on checking if there are any messages. Okay, let's bring in the tools. So I have got my Loctites, 600 and 200. These are all coming from GooSky, of course, in the bags. And lots of grease. All right, tools. Now, there's one thing missing though for this build for now, and that is right here. These are the skids set, and there's a rod that goes in the middle of these, and that is missing because I have given my rods from my kit to Tariq Al-Sadi for his RS7, and inshallah brother Tariq will send the new ones to me later. So otherwise I can just 3D print some myself right here, not a big deal. Right, tools. So let's pick up some tools. You need to have a lot of, hex heads, drivers. So this will be useful. And I believe the electric one is not useful. Should I take this? Yeah, this is gonna be very, very useful. All right, okay, hold on. I need this This one will come later, not now. Loctite, I already got it. So, ba 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 bum bum. Oh yes, nose pliers. Cutters will get later. And hex head drivers. I think I have 4 of these, and I need 4 of these. All right, let's gather the tools. Gather the tools. There's one more. Where did it go? Hello, where's that big one? Man, this is not good, so I'll just use this one for now. There was another one. The black color. Well, for now, these will do the job. Ba-bum. So let's focus the camera here once again on the table and make sure it doesn't fall. Okay, got everything that I need. So far so good. I think the build begins with building the rotor grips, which is the bag number 5. Bag number 5. So many parts. So many big heavy parts. And I will end up with many bags here. Bearings already installed. Everything nice. Alrighty. This one needs to be fixed, so please come out. Dum, 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 dum. Maybe it will be better to bring camera closer. Yes. So now you can see the parts, otherwise it was way too far. This, I believe, are the bag 5 of 14. So let's put here, I'm not sure what that is at the moment. These are washout arms, this I know, so keep them there. And adjustable connecting rods, adjustable connecting ball rods, ball joint rods. How many I have to make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll make them later. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum. Okay, the bearings. I believe these are already fit in. I don't have to do anything. Yeah. Ooh, this one looks very not fluid. Come on, GooSky, what kind of job you are doing? And I do not have tool to pull out this bearing to redo the grease on those. Come on, GooSky, really? Wonderful. Okay, so no need to assemble because the bearings are already in. Just need to assemble these onto these, and these will be right here. Why the camera keeps on changing the things? Okay, so this one will go here, and this one will go here, just like this. Pop-bom! Now the camera will not change anything. So this bag has to be opened with the Swashplate. main shaft. Now, if someone can bend this one, ooh, that would be really, really something. So where are the screws for these? I believe it should be this from bag. They should mark that the screws coming out from which bags. They mark these. So these are the only screws that will go here. M3X6. Before they used to mark what kind of screws are in, now they are not marking anything. So it's kind of guessing game. Let's get this locked tight. The blue one. I hope it has tight in it. Going to be extra generous on Loctite because this is something you don't want to compromise at. Good amount of Loctite, my man. Good amount of Loctite, please. No compromise. Okay. Now, if I can guess, this one will go there. Hi, don't make my towel dirty. The question is, how do you tighten this? Ah, you need another one here. Okay, one. Man, I will just put more Loctite. Okay, so both of these built, if you can see. Camera, focus. Maybe I need a light here. So these bearings are already installed, right? And I just had to add this part right here. Light, light. Need more light. Ta-da! Yes, now we have more light so we can see it. If camera will focus, please. Ah, right there. Okay. So these will be just like this. Put them here. And then it says the build the washout arms, which is already built, but hey, the lessons I learned is always open the screw. See, this screw wasn't even tightened, okay? This screw right here wasn't even tightened on the washout arm. So please open it and Loctite the hell out of it. So let's just double check it was inside, coming from inside, not from outside. Yes, it's a lot of Loctite there now. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm gonna do the second one as well. Never just directly tighten and start using it, okay? You will have to Loctite everything. Right. Washout arms are built. Now I need to do linkage rod. And it says the exact length should be 70.35 millimeter. 70.35 millimeter, for which I will need to bring my caliper. Ta-da! Alright, yes. Caliper, turn off, let's build it. 70.35. Alright. Question is, do I Loctite these or not? Well, these are plastic ones. You don't have to, actually. So, holy moly, it goes all the way in. Okay. We'll do that. Hold on. Let's just do this. Second one. Maybe I put this user manual here so we can just directly see from there. Radio Master, you're not gonna be the star of this show, so you can take rest under there. And here's the star star of the show. Free Sky Tandem X20S. Okay, 70.35. 81.5. Okay. 7.35 means I have to close them all the way in. Okay. Opening, closing. Let's just keep it here. And let's just keep it here. 70.35. $72.3. It's getting tighter and tighter, man. 71.5. 70.3. Are we going to be able to do 70 point that which they're asking? So it will close all the way. No choice. Yeah. Oh. Close all the way. 70.1. And now I have to open it. This is most essential, one of the most essential part, because you want to have this length. 70.6. Yes? You So the number I'm looking at is 70.3. Looky, man. Now I don't know if this is 70.35, but I got it to 70.3. So I have to prepare 3 of these. How many of these I have to prepare? Well, let's just keep preparing. So this time I'm just going to close it and tighten it all the way to the base. Okay, that's strange. Ooh, they get hot. They get hot. So, it's built 70.3. I'm not sure if it is 3.5, but 70.3 is the number I'm looking at. 6.9, really? .4. How do I get point 0.1 down? Come on. To do 0.1 down. Okay, I will open this one a bit. And put this one down. So 70.2, really? .1. Almost there. 4. Okay. Well, let's just check the other one. Maybe it's my caliper. No, this one is 70.3 exactly. Why this one is not 70.3 exactly? So let's close one a little. Nailed it, 17.3. Man, this is a lot of work. It sure is a lot of work. Whew. You guys can speak in the background, it's fine. Okay? If Hadi needs to speak for his study, he can. Good. This one is done. Okay. Finally, we can move on to the next page. Swashplate feathering shaft. Swashplate and a feathering shaft. Swashplate and feathering shaft. This is the feathering shaft. every shaft will have grease. Okay, was it supposed to be like this? Okay. Dang, that's a heavy feathering shaft. How do you bend the shaft like this? Okay. 3 of these will go in, and then there's a damper, and then 3 of these, and then there's a damper. Really, these dampers will go all the way in. O-rings. Okay. Okay, O-rings will fit here. They will go in. But we need to grease the shaft. And then the balance bush is already in. So we need to grease the shaft. Need to grease the shaft. That's a statement, man. Need to grease that shaft. Alrighty. And add some ball joints on the swash plate first. Man, that's a beach swash plate. But first let me see if these screws are properly in or not. Ah. Seems like they are properly Loctited. Let's just open one and check. Yeah. They are properly Loctited, so thank you, GooSky. It's good to double check everything. You know? Just in case. Okay. Okay, all Loctite. Nice. So I just have to do this. Okay. The long one will go on the back. So let's just do this one first. Oh, how many? There's so many. Muji. Oh man, go in please. Aha. Swashplate is ready. Swashplate is ready. So all I needed to do is just add those ball joints on it, and you know, that's it. These screws are already Loctited by GooSky, so nothing much to do. Swashplate is ready. Now, grease the shaft. And 600 will go on those screws. Now, where are those screws? Here. These big screws will go on there with the green onto the shaft, feathering shaft. So let's just double check. Yeah, this is the one. Now, the grease job. How do I make sure that the O-rings will settle in nicely? So I will put in the O-rings first, because otherwise there's no way I can put them back in. Let's just double check. Yeah, they're settled in nicely. So O-rings are in. O-rings are in. This is absolutely hilarious. I mean, you have to grease the shaft and put rings on it. I have to set my mind right, man. Grease the shaft and put 3 rings on it. Okay. What's wrong with me today? Okay, O-rings are in. Let's grease this shaft. Where's the tissue paper? Okay. I'll have to go wash my hands after this. Do not get this in ice, okay? And it's not opened yet. I'll have to drill a hole in it. why would they close this grease so hard? I hope I don't injure myself. You know what? I'll just cut it right here. Oh, the hole is working. Okay. Question is, how much grease I should put on this shaft? Yeah, that is the right question. I'll grease the hell out of it. Because once I put this shaft in, I will only get it out if I'm able to bend it, you know, otherwise not. So, this is this. Ooh, there's a lot of grease at this side, but not at that side. So I'm going to take this one here. This side a bit. I hope the grease will not destroy the O-rings. It says put the grease on that side, so what I will do is probably take it out and clean it up and then put the grease on both sides and clean the O-rings. So this is my mistake. I shouldn't do this one. So let's get the O-rings out and clean up the grease on those. Let's do this again. I completely forgot that O-rings might not like the grease on that. So let's do it again. That's my bad. One of my previous builds, I actually put the grease on the whole shaft and then placed it in. And actually those O-rings worked for years without any problems. But this time with the RS7, I just want to be on a very, very, very safe side. So let's clean them up properly from the grease. Alrighty, and put them back in now. Actually, a little bit of grease there go in really well. That is nice. Okay, now let's clean up the shaft. And grease the shaft again and put it through the rings. Up, up, up. Okay. So where's the grease? Wait a minute. Put the damper outside and now grease it. I think this is the way. Hey damper, stay there. This is the way. Okay, damper, please stay there. Don't come out. to the live show. This is Muji, a very nice cat. One of the best cats in our house. Doesn't bother anyone, right, Muji? Hmm?
I'll go take Rocket here.
Where's Rocket?
Outside?
Why did he go outside?
He's there.
Rocket is inside. Muji, you want to go in the helicopter? See how they walk, like they don't, their feet will never touch anything. Rocket, put here. This is Rocket. Look, he used to be very little, but now she becomes big. She's growing fast. Hey, you want to lick some grease? No, you don't want to lick the grease, right? These two will start fighting. Oh, they're good friends now. Oh, really? It's very surprising. Before she used to slap him, but now they're friends. Okay, that's nice. Finally, you become friends. Hey, don't drop my helicopters. So now we can put these on. Alright, cat show is over. Go down, Muji. And she goes down. And why you are so comfortable here, huh? Look at her. She's really comfortable there. Rocket, get out. Anyway, so Rocket can sit here. Now the next thing that I need to get in is I know you're very sensitive here. Really, you want to sit here now? Come on. So, O-rings are in, dampers are in, balance bush is in. Now we need to put in what? We need to put it on the shaft. Alright, let's bring the shaft out. And we don't have to grease it at all. So this one will go into the shaft, onto the shaft, onto the shaft like this, and it will align the hole, and we will put these on. RS7. Hey, wait a minute. I saw 13. Oh, okay. So this one will go up here. Alrighty. And this one will go up here. Isn't that right? Yes, it fits. Rocket, hold it for me, please. Okay? Hold it here, don't move. This is so heavy for this little. These two screws are. I am going to tighten the health out of these and, of course, 600, the green. Loctite. But before I do that, I'm going to wash my hands because they're slippery because of that grease. Rocket, don't move, okay? Don't move, Rocket. No. Oh, thank you. I thought you were going to drop my stuff. I'll make you wet. Then now you can go lick yourself. Make yourself clean. Yep. Is there any towel here? Meow. Meow. What do you want? Okay, so what kind of hex head will be for these screws? Oh, this is not big enough. No, why they are this big? Oh, come on. I don't have that big hex head I have on this one. Yeah, oh my goodness. Where do I get the other one from? Come, I make you a space. You can sit here. Okay? Thank you. Another hex head. Where do I bring such big hex head from? I believe this one should do the job. Ah, lucky me. Lucky me. Alright, so let's Loctite the hell out of it. I don't know, this green is permanent? And that will be really hurting if it is permanent. Let's do a little more. Wanna go down? Wait. Open one. Those things just, yeah, have to be this way. Okay. And now go in. Alrighty. Now let's tighten the hell out of it. Okay, they are still moving. It's still nice and fluid. Okay, very nice. Good. And now there should screw. It says there's a long screw here that will go through here to there. lock nut, so I don't have to do any stuff. Really? I don't have that big straight driver, so I have no choice but to make do with this. You know what? This lock nut is not coming out that much, and it worries me, so I'm just going to Loctite it anyway. Let's do the blue Loctite on this. For the sake. Nobody will comment because they are off for now, or for members only. Let me bring the camera closer. So, get closer. La 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 la. La 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 la. Man, I had some really nice tools that I had to leave behind. Now, I have to make do with what is available. Okay. Man, this is a big, heavy main rotor. It's like a goddamn hammer here. Okay, so while this one is a little fluid, this one is a little tight. So what we do is we just move the shaft a bit. Okay, much better. Not better, it's the same thing. Actually, it's okay. I just can't get enough of this, that, you know, the idea to tighten these two, because these are the things that I'm most worried about going out. They are going to hold onto those big blades and then spin it. These have to be really, really tight. Okay, good. Now that it is here, we need to add the washout arm, keeping the legend out, putting it right here through this. Yes, exacto monio. Wait a minute, these are not those screws. It has to be longer ones. my bad, is it? No, I actually did that right. Because if this is screw, it will not go through there. So where are those long screws? Oh, they're here. My man, they're here. With those little tiny, tweet, where did it go, washers? So I will put two of these, one here and one there. One here at outside and one here at inside. And then not the green Loctite, but blue Loctite. Thank you. And inner hole or outer hole? Outer hole. Why do they have two holes here? I don't understand. Like, I mean, if you check it out, see right here, why there are two holes? This means there's adjustment, but according to user manual, it says outer hole. So I'm just gonna put it on the outer hole. Alrighty, and tighten it. And check. Nice and fluid. Nice and fluid. Alright, the other one will go this side, but then first there's a washer. Screw goes in. Another washer. And a hell lot of Loctite. Put it in the outer screw, please. Alrighty. So they are good. Now, the thing is that it's my feeling. I'm feeling that this one is really nice and easy to move, but this one, it has a little bit of friction. And that's because when I took them out, I felt one of the bearings on those rotor grips was nice. I mean, both inside and outside ones, both were nice and fluid, but on this one, the inner bearing was a little sticky. So probably the bearing got rusty or something. GooSky, please. This is unacceptable. You have to pay attention to quality of these kits. These are extremely expensive kits. As I told you, to build this helicopter, one can actually spend so much money that they can buy a new Toyota Camry, you know. So if you are going to ship something which has parts that are easy to get rusty, and when people take the kit out and there's a rusty bearing or something and it's not fluid, that is a pure disappointment here, GooSky. Trust me, this is a pure disappointment. Please pay attention to your material quality, component quality, all right? So this one is done. We have built all. Now we just have to put one screw through both of these to tighten the shaft on. So it's like the shaft is going to grip it from here. As you can see, there's a little cut out here. So we have to put one screw in so it will grip the shaft. And I'm going to do generously a lot of Loctite. One screw here. Now I know why there were two holes. One is for this screw, one is for that screw. All right. Man, I'm getting old. My mind really needs to work faster. I have an old microprocessor in my head now. I mean, it's really getting old. And it doesn't run ChatGPT. So now the question is how tight these two screws should be. thing, I'm gonna do something like a little tight so I know it's grabbing onto the shaft. Okay, finally, ta-da! I built the rotor, main rotor head. Damn thing, this thing is like hammer. Alrighty, so Swashplate is built, main rotor is built, and 70.3, I don't know if 70.35, but 70.3, these rods are built. Next step is to build mainframe upper plate. Okay, with green Loctite mainframe upper plate. Oh, thank you. Oh, come on, I just can't wait to use this radio controller. And yes, I'm gonna post some video tutorials on how to program Ethos operating system, and would like to express my gratitude once again for my channel members from California for sponsoring this radio controller, FrSky Tandem X20S, with 2 TD receivers sitting here. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Can't wait to use it with and fly this helicopter, and of course put an H1 flight controller. And there will be a complete video tutorial on how to program this radio. There will be many video tutorials on how to program this radio. So what parts are those we are looking at? This is the tail rotor. Go back. This is the tail rotor, the belt, screws, look at the size of this tail fin, man. These looks like the servo horns and servo things. Yeah, I was wondering if I will get these or not. This will be for the tail. This will be for the tail. Hey, where is the part for this? Oh yeah, this is the frame part. Look at the size of this main gear. Oh man, I mean, look at the size of this gear, and it has got some weight on it, man. All the parts got some weight on them, you know. Well, I'm not sure how long I can run the live show because I have a half battery on my phone. So let's build this and then we'll end the live show, and then we'll start the live show later when my phone is fully charged once again. I need to build this helicopter so I can set it up with H1 flight controller and post all the video tutorials that people have been waiting for, inshallah, very soon. So to build the upper frame part, do not make a mistake, my man. Which part is up? This part is up, and which way it is? This way or that way? They didn't say which way it will be. I think that will be down, and this will be down. Yeah, exactly like that. You know what? You can make a mistake right here, so let's study it right. Which one is upside down? Aha, I got the direction for this one. And the direction of this one. Alright, got it. So we have four screws right here. This piece is up, and the bearing is already installed, and this piece is gonna go in like this. Now what is the orientation of this piece? They didn't say. GooSky should be like this, or GooSky should be like this. Maybe like this. Let's just do it first and see how it goes. Okay, it's very difficult to put in, so let's try this side. Also difficult to put in, so doesn't make any difference. Now, according to picture, I cannot see GooSky, so I will just keep it backside. Because we cannot see GooSky. Maybe they forgot to put GooSky on it, so let's just keep it in the front. Alrighty. And new parts, very difficult to fit. Okay, let's just try to fit this one now. I don't want to hammer it in. Ah, okay, got it. Now that one doesn't go in. Come on, they go in one side or another side. Really? Why? One side goes in, the other side doesn't go in. Okay. Alright. And put in the screws. Now it says that bearing will get the 600, but these will get 200. Okay. Do not tighten it. Just put it in, but don't tighten it. And 2 screws are coming from bottom. I think I may need glasses soon. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. Okay, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. Alright, so this is like this, and now the belt pulleys will go down right here. So these are the belt pulleys with screws and washers. Nothing else inside. Belt pulleys, the screw. Okay, first the screw goes in. You want to see? First the screw goes in, then the washer, then the pulley, and then this long washer, I believe, a spacer, sorry. This is the spacer. So both sides will be like this, and it will fit here. Mamma mia, yes, it will fit here, right? So, put Loctite on it, lots of it, and let other screws share it. So this lots of, they share half and half. So we have screw, washer or spacer, and then the pulley, then the other spacer, and these two will be on top of this. I mean on the bottom of this, not top of this. So. on, man. You should be able to do this. Because that's the only place for you to go in. Are we doing something wrong? That's the only place for them. Why the screw is not going all the way in. This is super duper strange. I'm using using the wrong exit driver, and I'm wondering why it's not going in. I'm getting old, man. I am getting really old. Okay, tighten it. Tighten it. Pulleys spin free and nice. Da-da-dan, this one is built, right? Next, we have to build the main gear. Okay. Main gear, this. This thing seems like already built. Yeah, it's already built. So, oh, don't take the one-way bearing the wrong way, because then you will be in trouble. I believe this is one-way bearing. Yeah. So, right side is spinning is free, left side is lock. Alrighty. Goes from under the gear. This thing on the top. And we have 5 screws to go in. Okay, it says one-way bearing. Pay attention to the direction and add grease on it. Looking from the top. One-way bearing direction. Okay, let's do it one more time. So, looking from the top, just like this, add grease to it. Outside or inside, I don't know, I'll just add the grease generously. Because this grease is just gonna sit here for years, so why not we use it generously on the bearing. Mr. Give me some tissue paper, please. Okay. Excess grease. Thank you. Question is, do I grease it from inside or not? Okay, it just says aluminum sleeve. Okay. I hope it will do the job. Later I will grease the shaft. Grease the shaft. Yes, let's grease the shaft later. So check. Good. Double check the direction of the one-way bearing. Okay, got it. 5 screws, please. And they will be blue. What is the time, people? I need to rest as well.
3.
3 o'clock already? Cereal clock. Cereal clock. What time we are going to market? What time is our early dinner?
You're going to market today?
Yes. Our fridge is empty. Is it, Mommy?
No.
Okay. When is the early dinner? You know, I used to build KDS helicopters before, the 600 size, 700 size KDS helicopters. And the thing I liked about those helicopters is the quality of the screws that KDS used to provide. Man, that was absolutely amazing. Nice screws. Never had issues with those. But later, I don't know what was the story. But in the beginning, those screws were really, really nice. Okay, so we have main gear built as well. Now, the next step is to really, this looks like the older step, not the new step. Bushing and this and that. It's already built. Why would we put bushing on it? Or is there any other part of the same type? It does look like there's another part there. Okay. So, where is that part? Must be this bag. So this is the bag number 8. And we are looking at the parts, which are these. Okay. What are these? Oh, I think they are the tail boom holders. I mean, tail boom will go on it. And then we have these. This is the one we need. And this is the one we need. So let's just take it out, put a bushing on it. Bushing. George W. Bushing. Sorry, George Bush. George W. Bushing. Where the bushing will come from, I think it will be like this. Yeah, that's the only way the bushing will go in. The screws, there's no screws, there's no screws. Third bearing block, okay. So the bushing went in. And it works nicely. So let's put it aside. Next step is to build this. And which way is it? And this is very shiny user manual. cannot see the things properly. So it has those screws in, okay, and they will be here, I believe. Yeah, otherwise there's no way you can put them in. And back side also have 2 screws, but it says we don't have to put those screws in, okay? So just like this. Chamfered surface, screw thread, tailpipe limit set. Okay, tailpipe limit set. So let's build it. These are limit screws. They will go on this one. And it says we need to have a Loctite on all the screws. Alrighty. Okay, I'm missing 2 screws now. I am missing 2 screws. No, I'm not missing 2 screws. Those screws will go there because these are chamfered places. Chamfered. So, right, chamfered. Hey, that's really tiny screw, man. So anyway, I'm just gonna put a lot of Loctite on it. So this is not a how-to guide, but if you look at it, there's a chamfered surface for the screw right there, like here. Look at that, this one. And this tiny screw will go in to hold the tailpipe limit seat. And these 2 screws will go here. Okay, but not now, I believe, because we have to, oh no, it will go now because we have this little piece to install down there. So first let's install this. Such little screws, I'm supposed to tighten them that they will slip. So chamfered surface and flat surface is downward, chamfered surface is upward because if you look at this piece right here, okay, there's a chamfered surface of like circular type. It will go up because naturally we have a circular thing right here. So let's just build it. is built. Put it down there. And now this one will be built. ESC fixing plate. All right. ESC fixing plate will be fixed. So these two screws will go right here on the back. They will get Loctite, good amount of it, and the seat, the aluminum piece, which will take it. Ay, 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 ay. Really? Okay, ESC seat is built, goes here. Last piece is something which will be on top, and the front carbon plate, and it has a canopy rubber supports as well. So it says pay attention to the direction because this is a critical point. Alrighty, let's pay attention to the direction. And this will be the last piece I will assemble for this live show because my phone is running out of battery. And we have to go to the market as well, so this is going to be the last piece to assemble. All right. First off, this piece is up or down? Is up. So everything is coming from down. This piece is right here. Double check, raised edge is there. Raised edge is there. From top, coming from top, raised edge. Yeah. So no, I have to pay attention to this step really carefully. So first let's install the easy thing, which is this. Okay. So it's like a TV screen, a square aluminum bracket. So let's install square aluminum bracket first. Oh, my towel got the Loctite. Now wait a minute, it says pay attention to the direction because it's kind of tilted forward. So yes, look at that, it's tilted to the forward side, okay? Tilted to forward. So that was the attention we needed to pay. That is tilted forward. Now this is done. We're gonna add these long just like this. So basically this two, they are going in to this piece just like this. And then the long screw is going from here to there. Wait a minute. There's no way it's going there. Ah, it will come later, not now. So first the screw. Yeah, first the screw and then these. Okay, so makes life easier then. All right. Just put it here. Because they will come later, life is easier with that. But you got the idea, my man. Tighten it nice. Tighten it nice. And now we can put these on. Okay. Exactamonio. And now this can only fit here. So there's no other way to fit it. So it's common sense, just fit it there. Okay, this one is here. Now, this is the piece that I really need to make sure which way it is gonna go in, because there are kind of nuts inside. Let's study it. That goes there. These two are here through that. Okay. Through this, because the screws are coming from the bottom, so it has to hold the piece onto this plate, and that is just pure common sense, my man. Otherwise, it will not hold the plate onto it. Wow, it was kind of lock nut, but anyway, I'm happy to put the screw glue, the Loctite. Alrighty. So people, for today, I believe this is this. I was able to build this plate, main gear, this one bushing, 3 connecting rods, this upper plate, limiting for the tail boom, swash plate, and the hammer, the main rotor head. Alright, so we'll keep it right here as my phone is running out of battery. Next step is obviously we are going to put the motor in and install the motor gear onto that piece right here. And thank you very much, brother Tariq. The X-Nova Tariq edition motor is going to go in. I also need to see if my ESC has the right connectors or not, because this one, you see, does not have any connectors and no cables at all. Thank you very much, Flip on the Sky, for making this. So this has some work to do, obviously. What I am going to do is take out the hobby ring and see this expensive ESC if it has the connector built in or not. Otherwise, I will have to solder the new connectors. Behold, the hobby wing high voltage 180A ESC. And look at that, Hobbywing has improved their quality, man. Look at that, what's coming out from here. Awesome. Ooh, this really looks nice, actually. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Come on out, don't be shy. Come on out. Don't be shy. Oh, man. Lots of cables here. Oh. Alright, so here's a user manual and all the goodies and stuff. Now, this does look like nice ESC. Compared to Flip and Joy, it's slightly bigger. Now this is 200A. Alright, this is 200A and this is 180A. So we'll use both of them one by one. Of course, I have to test the Flip and Joy as well, which I will do later. First, we'll go with the Hobbywing because you cannot go wrong with Hobbywing products, alhamdulillah. So I will have to install the connectors, right connectors, and I need to see if I do have those connectors or not. And it has a fan. Oh, nice. Nice, very nice fan with it. Awesome, look at that. It has the fan with the for the ESC. So let's go with the Hobbywing first, and the Flip and Joy we'll test later. All right. So thank you very much. That's my face now here. Oh, look how many bags we have on the floor. So people, thank you very much for watching the first live show for the build of GooSky RS7. Yeah, still there's a lot of work to do. I have to, solder the connectors on the build. All right. So yes, still there's a lot to build. We just started, and I'll be able to do the next live show. Do let me know in the comments if you watched it all the way right here. Do let me know in the comments if you want to watch the next live show, vertical or horizontal. And I'll keep the chatting on for everybody in the next live show. Alright, so thank you very much for watching this. Stay tuned, and there's a whole lot of video tutorials and more new videos coming on my channel. Have fun, people. I am Malte. So, when is the prayer time going to start?